22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, RAWCHAA, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going into, you better hide yourself. Okay? You better hide yourself. Okay? We are living in that time. We are living in that time. You must listen to the prophets of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, because they're not going to come down from the throne and talk to you at all face to face. Okay? They sent us. Period. There's nowhere around it. Okay? Let's read it again. Proverbs 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. Let's go into prudent real quick in the Google definition. It says acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Right. Acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Okay. For prophecy. And we go into prophecy heavy on the earth. It's us that's going into prophecy. Okay. Which is a huge clue who the man of the Lord are on the earth. That's a big clue. Okay. Back to the scripture. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Now, how do you hide yourself? Are you going to hide yourself in a cave somewhere? No. Okay. You hide yourself in the name of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, and faith in those names and trust in those names and belief in them. Okay. Therefore, they will hide you. Now, you got a blood moon, an eclipse happening tonight. Okay. And you have the Passover tonight coming in tonight. So you think that's by accident? You think Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi didn't do that on purpose? Of course they did. They did it on purpose for a spiritual message. Okay. For the prudent to tell you, brothers and sisters out there, what time it is. Okay. A lot of judgment is going to rain down, man, before you know it. Okay. Amongst Jake. See, Jake is playing games out there, man. A lot of you other camps are playing games out here, and you think the Lord ain't going to do nothing. But he's showing you signs that he is about to do things, and he is doing things in real time. Okay, but more and more things are about to happen. And that's why Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi set it up for this blood moon eclipse to happen on the Passover. Okay, then you have a partial eclipse on the 27th of this same month. You think that's by accident? No. Okay, so we see what time it is. We see the signs. All right. We understand what's happening in the spirit. So we tell y'all. Okay, so that you can examine and fear Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, because at the end of the day, it's about fearing and putting respect on the names of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, and understanding that they can touch you. They can touch you. Okay, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. They can touch you at any moment. You don't know how much rope you got to do this or do that. Okay, so you have to take heed to what we're telling you through the spirit. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So those who don't care about the future and the evil that's coming and that's already here, they're going to be punished, and those who follow them are going to be punished. The blind leading the blind, like Yahawashi said. Okay, so if your leaders of who you follow, okay, what camp you follow, whoever it is, if they ain't talking about prophecy and going into prophecy, okay, if these eclipses that come up 2 in 1 month, all right, this month it will be 2. Okay, if they're not touching on that and letting you know to fear more and breaking that down, they're not the men of the Lord, man. Period. Okay, so it says, but the simple pass on and are punished. Right. They're not paying attention to the future evil or the current evil, because their leaders are not teaching them. Ain't no Jacob's trouble. Ain't no this. Ain't no that. All right. Come on, man. So we telling y'all, so it's no excuse. All right. Let's go into Jeremiah chapter 28, start at verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay, let's circle that, and of evil. And let's go back. Okay, to Proverbs 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. So the prophets are going to tell you. Okay, Yahawashi is going to put the spirit in the prophets to seek out these things, to pay attention, and to tell you, blowing the trumpet, letting you know you better tighten up. That's how the Lord warns his people. Okay. But if you can't identify who the prophets are by now on the earth, you just lost, man. You ain't paying attention at all, man. Okay. Because you're supposed to be paying attention to see who are saying the right things. Okay. And when they tell you that these different things are coming to pass, and it does, you got to pay more attention. Like, hold up. If you ain't doing that, then you just lost. You just happy to be an Israelite, and that's it, man. But you ain't going to be prepared for nothing. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay, after this blood moon eclipse during the Passover coming in tonight. I think the blood moon comes in. The eclipse comes in at, I think, 1 a.m, something like that. Okay, you don't know what's going to happen this month, that you have 2 eclipses happening in the same month. You don't know. But you know it's a sign. You know it's a sign of doom. Okay. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Right. Okay. That's where you hide yourself. In the name of Yahawah. The righteous run into it and is safe. Right. Okay. When you run into the safe tower, you're believing and having faith, pure faith, in the names of Yahawah. Sincerely, you believe in those names. You believe those names are your refuge. Okay. If you are an Israelite and you believe that sincerely, okay, guess what? You are protected. Okay. Belief and faith in Yahawah is very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. Okay. So pay attention to this blood moon eclipse. Pay attention this month and pay attention to the news and prophecies, because you know we're going to give it to you. Okay. To direct you. Your teachers shall not be removed into a corner anymore, but your eyes shall behold your teachers. And we're going to tell you, don't go this way, go that way. Okay. We're going to direct you to the spirit, but you got to be humble and pay attention and be ready to receive it. Okay. You got to believe that Yahawah sent us. Otherwise, you're just going to be like, whatever, and move on with your day. Okay. You got to listen to somebody. Okay. The men of the Lord are on the earth, man. Where are they at? Okay. The signs are there of who they are. Yahawah put 1,000,000 signs, man. Okay. So really, there's no excuse for Jake. Jake just stiff-necked. They just mad because they don't want the prophets to be who they really are. Because they want to be, or they just mad because they got cut here and cut there, you know, because they got to look in the mirror at themselves. And Jake hate doing that. Jake hate doing that. But guess what? I'd rather look at myself and fix things than get judged. All right. So just a quick lesson to the spirit, the exhortation, you know, the mind frame to get ready for the Passover that's coming in. And Lord willing, I can touch on that eclipse that's happening on the 27th, because I got some information that I want to bring out on that. And Lord willing, I can do that sometime, maybe tomorrow, this week. Okay, so with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakakadash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, Akamach, that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.